adventure, lying in bed all day. Today has been a struggle. I have been lying in bed pretty much all day, no energy, no drive to do much of anything. So, what do you do on days like this? When you have depression, they come all the time. They come all the time. And I was sitting there in my bed thinking, how the hell am I going to have the energy to make this a day worth living? So I turned the fucking camera on and I started talking to it right now. That's my solution. I just want to talk about how this feeling, it's been getting worse for me lately. This feeling of hopelessness, no energy, worthlessness, down, just void, just in the pit of my stomach. It won't go away. And in fact, I feel lately it's getting stronger. I don't know why. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been off antidepressants. That's probably has something to do with it. I didn't feel antidepressants really did much for me. I never felt, there was never a moment where I thought, hey, I feel better today. I don't feel depressed today. There was never that moment. And I was always hoping there would be that moment when I was on antidepressants where it would just click and I would just all of a sudden have an epiphany that they're working. But I never had it. It never came. I tried a couple different ones. I just lost hope for them. They weren't working for me. So I've been off them for a while and I quit cold turkey, and I know that's a bad thing, but I was very frustrated at the time and I did not want to take them anymore. In fact, I was very angry at the fact that they weren't working for me. So I just cut them out cold turkey. And I felt okay the first couple days. But as time went on, my depression just came back full force and just crippled me. It's done a lot of damage to my life already. I've been suicidal. I've had no energy, no drive, no hope the past couple weeks. I really don't know what to get out of that, or how to get out of that situation. I'm hoping, talking and letting that energy out of me will keep it out of me. Because, as any of you know who suffer from depression, it's a horrible feeling. I can't even say, it's very hard to describe. It's almost like I'm not here. Like I'm not actually living, I'm here physically, but I am not spiritually here. I'm somewhere else. I'm just a shell of a human being, just, lying in bed all day. That's the way my depression kind of makes me feel. I'm probably not the only one. So when people try to offer me advice and, say they're there for me, it sucks because, you want to be like, oh, thank you. Thank you for that support. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. Now that you're there for me and you gave me that advice, I could get through it. Wrong. You sit there and I hear people telling me all this stuff of, oh, you need to go back to therapy, you need to get back on antidepressants. And you know what my mind's thinking? Absolutely nothing. I'm not even listening. It's like the depression just shuts my ears off. I don't hear the advice. I don't want to hear the advice, because to me, in that mindset, when I hear that, it's like you're getting advice from someone who doesn't suffer from depression and doesn't know how it feels. So that's why I'm here. If you're out there and you've clicked onto this video and you're listening to my ramblings, just know I'm here too, man. I'm here too. I'm going through the same shit. It sucks. I'm not going to try to make you feel better about it. I'm not going to try to make you feel like, hey, You know, you need to suck it up and get through this, because there's no sucking it up with depression. There's not. You know, some days you might wake up and you might feel better than you did the last day, and that's a victory. You can celebrate that. But there's no sucking it up with depression. There's really not. You know, I don't really know where I was going with this. I kind of just wanted to turn the camera on and just talk. Just talk openly and comfortably, not with a agenda. I want my life back. I want my life back. It's the depression has gotten complete control over me. And I don't know, I guess I let it. There was a point, you know, where I was actively fighting this. I was going to therapy and I was taking my antidepressants, you know, and I guess it did feel better in that regard because I was doing something about it. I don't think therapy was something that, you know, was a huge difference for me. I could see now that I'm not in therapy, I'm not on antidepressants, how different it is and how much worse it is. So it's kind of like, you know, with therapy and antidepressants, I might be less low, but still low than I was, you know, off of them. So that's where it's frustrating me, because it's like you're fighting for a sense of normalcy. You're not even fighting for like a night and day difference, because I'm not even sure that's possible. At least for me. Maybe some people with different degrees of depression, you know, have more hope. For me, I can only hope for a sense of normalcy again. I've never been a super happy, upbeat person. I could fake it sometimes, but, you know, for the most part, I'm kind of a downer. You see it on my face when I'm out in public. You know, I just have that resting, sad face. It's not because, I mean, I'm kind of a sad person, but I don't intentionally do that. So where do you find the energy? Where do you find the energy, the willpower to get out of bed and be productive? The answer is I really don't know. I really don't know. What I do know is that me turning this camera on and talking about it has already made a huge difference. I already feel quite a bit better. So if I could offer any advice to people who are feeling the same way day in and day out, just having no energy, no drive, turn the camera on, start talking to it. Maybe if you have a good friend, not a friend that's going to sit there and try to offer advice on how you could deal with your depression, but a friend that will just listen and be there, because that's super important. I have a lot of support people in my life, and I love them all. But they don't understand. They don't understand. And I don't like talking about my depression with them because they don't understand. They think it's something you could push through. Excuse me. Something that I could shut off, potentially. But I can't. All you can do is cope. That's all we're doing. Us depressive people, we're coping. We're making it through one more day. And I don't want to cope. I don't want to cope through life. I want to feel alive again. How do we get back there? Yeah, so I'm trying to get back there. That's it. See ya.